YouTube, how are you now? Sean back from the EDC Den. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Guys, today I thought I would just check in with my little multi-tool collection here. I did a video not too long ago on these multi-tools, mostly just some first impressions, but now that I've had some time to use these tools, I just thought I'd update you guys, maybe give you some sort of perspective on what you might use the tools for and which one might come in handy for you if you're looking to purchase a multi-tool. Well, let's get into this, guys. I'll start running down the board here, but before I do, just a little update on Pokey, the Swedish Dala horse. He is slowly starting to take shape here. I had a few minutes of whittling yesterday while I was waiting for Home Depot to deliver a new door, but the door did show up fairly quickly, so I didn't put too much time in here on old Pokey. Oh, don't look, guys, don't look. We'll keep going, okay? More updates soon. All right, so the Leatherman Skeletool CX, awesome tool. This one has been my go-to for EDC. Of course, it's nice and lightweight. It's a stream down multi-tool with the knife, the pliers, and the screwdrivers. I do like how it carries on a belt loop with this. So there's not a lot to say about this other than when I'm not really expecting to use a multi-tool, I might grab this one, and then if I happen to need the pliers, then there they are. So that's kind of the EDC choice these days. Next up is the Leatherman Wave. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. There's a million videos out there on this tool. It's an awesome tool. This one is relegated to a backpack. So wherever the backpack goes, the Leatherman Wave comes with me. It does not get used a whole lot in that role, but you know, when you have your bag with you, it's always nice to know you have a multi-tool there without having to pack one. And I mentioned I was doing some whittling while I was waiting for a new door to show up. I had a chance to use the Leatherman Free P4 quite a bit. When I was prepping the door showed up just absolutely covered in staples on the outside. They put the staples on there on the outside of the door jamb, and they attach papers. They attach little baggies with some hardware in it, and they attach those plastic things to cover the corner that have to be pried off, and then you get the staples out. So I was kind of going between the pliers and one of the pry options, which is right here. So that came in pretty handy. Back and forth between pulling staples and then using this to pry up the plastic corner covers. The staples that are too far down, you can kind of get them started with that. And these work great, actually. Even when you grab a staple, you pull it out of the door, sometimes they break off and they leave a little nub, just a little tiny bit of staple. And, you know, of course, you could cut yourself on that when you're installing the door. So this was still able to get a nice, fine, tight grip on the little nubs. And you just kind of do a roll motion and it pulls it right out. So I was pretty impressed with the staple removability with these. Of course, it should be able to handle a job like that, and it goes without saying that you're not going to install your door with just a multi-tool. This was just to prep the door for the giant hole that I had in my house. So get all the sides of the door jamb prepped, and then of course I moved on to the real tools. There's the circular saw and the drill and all that stuff comes out. You're not going to use the saw on your little multi-tool for that. But this was a great option just to have close by. And on that note, I did have this one originally to pull the staples out. After a couple staples, guys, I found it a little uncomfortable, really bearing down on this. This is great to get a little job done that you weren't expecting to do, but if you're going to be pulling out 40 staples, I actually put this one down and I went for this one just with the more rounded edges. So just a little note on that. Extended use, if you don't have gloves, you will feel that little handle there. It's nice and ergonomic, but it's just, you know, a bunch of sharp metal edges. You're going to feel that. The Victorinox Spitit X, kind of in the same vein as the Leatherman Wave and the Leatherman Free P4, has a lot of the similar tools. One thing I noticed when I was doing the door again yesterday, there's a little tool on this that maybe would have come in handy for me. It's the chisel tool. It's a pretty handy little tool. I didn't use it though. I went downstairs and grabbed my actual chisels just to open up, you know, the little hole. You have the doorknob and the strike plate. You have to have the little hole for the doorknob to latch in. So that required some chiseling. Maybe this could have gotten the job done where the Leatherman doesn't have this tool on it. But again, I had my proper tools with me, so I went for an actual chisel for that job. But good to know that this could have done everything for that job that this could have, and then also be able to do maybe some light chisel jobs. The Spitit X would also be an EDC option for me, something I would throw in a jacket. Definitely heavier than this guy, but it's a full tool set. Carries really well. You can see all sorts of sawdust in there. I did have the file out. Did not clean it yet. It's pretty grimy, so we'll get to cleaning that at some point. Yeah, definitely an EDC favorite of mine when I'm looking for something that I don't mind carrying that's heavier weight. I do really like the tool selection on that one. And the good old Victorinox Deluxe Tinker. This is a good one, and this got used yesterday also. These are not the best tweezers in the world, but they do work when you need them to. I did have a few splinters. I actually went with the pliers for splinter removal. Got a good one out of my thumb yesterday. Still a little red, but yeah, this thing got right in there. Pulled it out along with a bit of skin, but that's okay. So nothing heavy duty about this, but it did help in the fact that it got some of the splinters out from yesterday. And aside from pulling splinters, this is great for all kinds of uses. I did use the scissors at work today. I had a crappy pair of scissors at work and I was trying to cut a zip tie and they would not cut the zip tie. I took this out and it cut them right away. These do work really well as scissors, so this is a great EDC option as well when you're looking for something much lighter weight than all of this. Sure, it's a little bulky in the pocket, but it's small enough that you can find a way to carry this quite easily. And just a great selection of tools on this for just your classic red Swiss Army knife. You've got your openers and drivers, your pliers, scissors, and then 2 blades back here. Not to mention the tools that you get on the back side with your Phillips driver, your parcel hook, and your awl. All in all, I'm really happy with the selection of multi-tools that I have. I definitely recommend all of these tools. The comments get pretty active with people letting me know which one is their favorite, and that's always good to see. It's good for people who are looking to purchase these tools that they get to read the comments and see other people's perspectives on the tool. So that's just kind of a quick rundown for what I've been using the tools for recently, and I'm sure you will continue to see these tools on the channel for quite some time. Before I let you guys go, just a quick reminder here, we're very, very close to 500 subscribers, so within about a week or two, we will be giving away 2 knives. Got this beauty to drop in your pocket, the Rough Rider Denim Micarta work knife, and one for your collection, the Schrade collectible folding dirk. Yeah, pretty awesome. Please don't forget to subscribe and get your chance to win these 2 knives. Both knives are going to be going to the same winner. So look out for that video coming up real soon. We will see you then. Take care, everybody.